So in this video, I am going to be drawing the winner of the hidden giveaway that was on the, what video was that? It was on the Dollar Tree haul and aroma diffuser reveal. So I asked you to ask me questions to enter for the giveaway, and you're going to receive some phone accessories from Dollar Tree. So you're going to get the stylus pen, and also there's like a little a wallet that you can stick to the back of your phone. Let me get them. So I got them. So the winner is gonna receive the stylus pen. They're gonna receive the phone ring with strap and the phone pocket. So you have the whole set in pink to go with your phone. And I think these are for pretty much any smartphone that you have. I think it'll fit all of them because it's not like a case or anything like that. Okay, so I had 6 entries into the giveaway. So I'm going to draw the winner first, and then I'm going to do the questions that you guys asked me. So I just wrote your names on a sheet of paper and numbered it, and then I wrote numbers on another sheet. This is what I'm going to use to draw. So here is everyone who entered. And as you can see, I have 6 numbers. I got my scissors, and let's cut the numbers out. And then we're just going to put them into this vase over here that I have. So here's the first 3. I guess I'll fold it twice. And then I'm just going to stick them in like this vase, and we'll draw it out from there. It is a rainy day, and now I hear sirens all over the place. I don't know what's going on. So as you guys can see, we have 6 pieces of paper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's shake it up and draw the winner. This is an interesting way. So we have one, and let's see who the winner is. Number 3, and that is Leslie Clayton. And I think that you and me follow each other on Instagram, so maybe you can message me your address on Instagram. So let's get started with the answers, and you guys asked some great questions. Let me just make a note that she won. So you guys asked some great questions, and I'm going to start. I'm going to answer your questions. I'm pretty sure I copied and pasted them on my phone, so that way I wouldn't have to keep losing my place in the video. So since Leslie Clayton won, let's start with her question. And she asked me, I have been with you for years and wondering how espy is. Probs didn't spell that correctly. You didn't, but that's okay. It's E-S-P-E, I think. I think that's how she spelled it. Okay, so that is a great question. I think a lot of people thought that espy was my daughter, but she's not. She's my cousin. She's my second cousin. Her mother is my first cousin, and we used to be very close, but we're not anymore. And, you know, her mother and I were very close. We were like sisters. We grew up together. We got pregnant kind of together. The funny thing happened is when I got pregnant, I wanted her to be pregnant with me, and I think I threw her birth control pills away, but she wanted to get pregnant as well. It wasn't like I forced her to get pregnant or anything like that, but we were very close, and things happened And, you know, I'm not going to say she's 100% to blame for the reason why we don't talk to each other anymore, because I'm pretty sure that in her view, I'm wrong, and in my view, she's wrong. I'm the type of person, if I'm wrong, I try to acknowledge that and admit that and apologize for that. And in my opinion, my cousin is not that way. Even if she's wrong, she will keep it and she will not apologize for it if she does something wrong. I thought her loyalty matched my loyalty, but it doesn't, if that makes any sense. Also, a long time ago, she caused a big problem in my life and pretty much sold me out. And I'm not going to get into really details about that, but yeah. That was, I don't know, I feel like she is motivated by material things and money. And anyone who will sell you out for profit, pretty much, I just don't, I feel like they're toxic. And, you know, family can be toxic. So, just like friends, you have to cut family out as well. So, my son and her daughter, Espy, they grew up since they were babies together. They grew up together. And, you know, actually my son came to me and told me that he felt like Espy only came to visit us when we were like going places, and he felt like she was using him, and he was that young and he felt that way. So it was kind of like I was staying connected with Kristen, who is kind of like, or was toxic in my life, to keep the kids together. And when he told me that, you know, it was kind of like, that's it. If he feels like that, he felt strongly about that. And, you know, now we still laugh about when they were babies, and I tell him stories about when they were little and toddlers, and we used to have the videos with her in them. I didn't like delete the videos or cut her out of anything. And everything aside, I do love them. They're my family. I never wish anything bad to happen to them, but it's just best that we just stay apart, because it's too much pain and it's still fresh, kind of. Like, you think that, you know, you can move on, but really and then you think about that, something that happened, and it might make you mad again or sad again, and you're back at square one. And it's just healthy to stay away from each other. And like I said, I'm probably not innocent. Like, I've done things that are toxic as well in this relationship with my cousin. So I'm just going to leave it at that. But I hope that kind of answered your question. So now I'm going to do the next question. That was a deep question. Okay, so Joan, she asked, here is my Q&A question. You've mentioned that you've gone back to school. What are you going for? Have a nice weekend. Thank you. Have a nice weekend. Or week, wherever we're at right now, after I edit and upload this video. I am going back to school for medical billing and coding. So right now I've already taken 2 anatomy classes. I'm actually, when I'm filming this video, I'm on the last week. Actually, I have 2 more weeks of this anatomy class. And then I'm not sure where we're going. I'm going after that, but I've already done 2 anatomy classes, and I'm also doing a practical computers class right now, and I have 2 weeks left of that. Well, actually 1 week left of that, because I'm pretty much caught up on everything and I can move on. And because our last week of our class, which we call in my school is called a mod, we have to work quicker, because instead of everything being due on Sunday, everything is due on Friday. So it's going to be crunch time. But I'm doing very well. I have a 4.0 GPA in all of the classes that I've taken so far. And I get A's and B's. Majority of the time I get A's on all of my exams and projects and discussion questions, and well, I think that's pretty much it, all we have so far. I'm not sure what classes I'm going to be in next mod, but I'm really enjoying it, and it's virtual learning, of course. So we haven't went into the classroom yet. I think we are going into the classroom when we do labs, but I'm not sure if I'm doing labs, because I'm also in I'm in classes with students who are going for medical assistant, but I'm going for medical billing and coding. So I know that was a long answer to your question, but I really love school and I'm very excited about it, and I'm really enjoying it. And I really like my teachers and my classmates, and it's weird because we're like all online, but I'm used to being online because of YouTube. YouTube really helps you with virtual learning, I think. Like I had to do like a presentation in front of my anatomy class, and I think I did the best out of everyone because I'm used to, I don't think it's called presenting, but I'm used to, the camera and all that, kind of. I'm still not the greatest at vlogging or whatever this is called. Anyways, the next question is for my twin, Cooking My Way. And I'm going to check if any of these people have channels. I know my twin does, and I'm going to link their channels below so you guys can go check them out. And she said, I love this haul. You always find the best stuff. Thank you, twin. The house decor is so pretty. OMG, I can't imagine how your kitchen looks with those colors. That diffuser will stay in the store. Laugh out loud. Yeah. A couple of you weren't crazy about the sound that diffuser was making. What are your favorite shows? Love you, twin. I love you too, twin. My favorite shows are, right now, me and my son are we're rewatching like all the seasons of Bob's Burgers. So that's one of my favorite shows. We're watching Everybody Hates Chris from the beginning, like all the seasons of that as well. What else are we watching? Right now, those are the two that I can think of. I'm looking at my Facebook page because I have a lot of likes as far as TV shows, and I have been enjoying the show Tell Me a Story, which is on the CW. Nailed It, which you can watch on Netflix, where these people try to recreate cakes and they fail, but it's called Nailed It. And my son told me about that show, and me and him watched that together. Also, Power. I love that show, Power. And there was a show on Hulu that I was watching, if you kind of like historical comedy. I think it would probably be, I think this is season 1 of The Great. It's called The Great. And let's see, what else? Little Fires Everywhere on Hulu. That was a good show. I think there was one or two seasons. I think only one. And that's all that they're going to do of that show. And I was watching For Life. And I don't know why I quit watching that. I think I just kind of like got behind and I haven't got caught up on that show yet, but it's called For Life. And it was it on CBS or NBC when it was on television? I recently canceled my cable. I just have internet because I have Hulu and Netflix and YouTube. I have plenty to watch. So we don't have cable anymore. And I really don't miss it. And my son doesn't miss it. When he was younger and he used to watch like all of his shows and everything. But now he pretty much watches Hulu, Netflix, and YouTube as well. So we just canceled it. And my husband, he never watches television unless he's like here and watching a TV show with us. He'll just like watch whatever we're watching. But he's not really big into television, especially like American television. He just watches like his Arabic shows and all that. Thank you, Twin, for the questions. So next I did Leslie's question. Now I have Gretch Gertie's question. And she wrote, great haul and DIY is super cute. Thank you. Curious, when do you start decorating for Christmas? And she asked 2 questions. She also asked, are you and your husband going to sell the store when you move to another state for Rami, going to college, or move the store with you? So, usually I start decorating for Christmas probably like December the 1st. I haven't started yet, but I know that a lot of people have, and I don't blame them. I kind of feel like starting early as well, because like some people start right after Halloween, and you know, with everything going on, if it brings joy into their life, then I'm all for that, and I don't blame them. And some people just love Christmas. You know, my birthday is Christmas Day, and when my son was younger, I loved Christmas as well. I loved decorating. I loved like going to like early gardens and just taking him to like all the places here where I live and all the activities for kids to do and all that. But now that he's gotten older, I am really like bah humbug with Christmas. But usually like December the 1st or that first week of December is when I start decorating for Christmas. And I'm hoping to get some Christmas DIYs done and everything. Hopefully I can. Are you and your husband going to sell the store when you move to another state for Rami, going to college, or move the store with you? So my son, Rami, is a senior in high school this year, and he's gotten several emails from colleges, I think 17 colleges, but he got a letter from a college in Savannah, Georgia, and he wants to do animation. I think hopefully that's right. But also his mind is changing. So that's interesting. I don't know where we were going to end up. But right now the goal is Savannah, Georgia. Because he got into a college there and they actually wanted him to do pre-college. So if we do move to Savannah, Georgia, then my husband is going to sell the store. My husband has an electronic cigarette store, and he's got a lot of offers to sell it. I think he's going to transition it into like a tobacco store, which we've had in the past. Like we've had at least two like tobacco stores and convenience stores, but tobacco stores kind of like different. It's just, you know, cigarettes and all that. So I think he may transition his store into a tobacco store, and he's going to keep the electronic cigarettes because even convenience stores have them now. But he's had offers on his store now. So I don't think it would be hard to sell. So he's going to, if he sells it, then, well, either way, I think the plan is to move away from Wilmington, where we live now. So yes, he does plan to sell the store. And I think when we move to Savannah, Georgia, he'll probably open another store. That is the plan, but things can change. So the next question is from Joanne Cottery. I know I'm mispronouncing that, and I apologize, but it is Caldare. Thank you for your question, and I'm sorry that I butchered your last name. It says, hey Crystal, here's my question. How do you and your husband meet? So, me and my husband met, I worked at a truck company, and I did like, I checked in the drivers and took like their checks, and I actually made up, I had done that at another job, and when I went to that job, they took that idea from my old job, because when they were interviewing me, I was telling them about that job, and they made me like the person that checks in the drivers and takes like their checks and things like that. So they implemented a whole new job role. But I was supposed to just do like typing in the bills for the truck drivers to take with them. Like, I guess it was like inventory and things like that. But I did that. And the bad thing is, I lied on that job application. And I was scared that I was going to get fired. And I didn't want it to be like on my resume or whatever, my record. So one night, me and my grandmother had went into my husband's store, and at the time, he wasn't my husband, but we went in there because that store sold hot dogs, and they had delicious hot dogs. So me and my grandma went in there to eat, and I met my husband, and he asked me if I wanted to work at the store. So I did not think really anything of that, him offering me a job or anything, and I accepted the job. And probably like a year working there, he told me that you know, he wanted to date and see where it went. Our first date was we went on a picnic at the lake, and it was a place called Miami Subs, and we had a picnic out on the lake. So it was really nice and sweet, and I felt like he was a sweet person, and that's how we met. I worked for him at his store, and then it progressed into dating and like friendship, dating, romance, and you know, I met his family, and we got engaged, and then we got married, and it was very quick. And then after we got married, I got pregnant very quick and had my son. So that's it. That's how we met. And the next question is from my friend Rosa's Beauty Fashion. And she asked me, where do you store all this Dollar Tree stuff? Laugh out loud, laugh out loud. That's a good question. Well, if we are going, like after my classes this month and we end up going on a break, I am going to be doing a deep clean of my house and organizing and purging. That's my plan for if we go have a break after these 2 mods classes. For y'all's sake, I'm just going to call them classes. So where do I store everything? So I have a bookshelf, and I have like those like, I guess they're like fabric bins. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? And I store all my craft stuff in there. And in this closet behind me, I store craft items too. it does need to be, I am trying to like organize that. And I'm storing like my notebooks and stuff. I have like those plastic dresser. Are they dressers? The plastic dressers, you know what I'm talking about? And I store like scrapbook paper. I store some stickers in there. And then I have like, I have an attic. And sometimes I don't get to the DIYs that I plan on doing. And those supplies may end up in the attic. And I might do the DIY later. Or I might even change my mind and use those materials for a different DIY. That's kind of how that works. And then we have like a little closet outside that I store like all my holiday decor in, like my Christmas, fall, Halloween, spring, and summer decor, like seasonal and holiday decor. So I'm trying, I do need to like go through that stuff and like get rid of some things that are just like outdated or maybe broken from storing it in those plastic storage bins, you know. So also my linen closet, I store like all of my bath products, bath and shower products, and bath bombs, and masks, like, you know, like the facial masks, not like these, the ones we have to wear when we go out in public. And I'm trying to think. Oh, my makeup. I use, you know those, the dresser with the mirror that you have in your bedroom that you're supposed to put clothes in? I hang up all of our clothes, even my son's clothes. He does have dressers under his bed, like built into his bed, that he does have some clothes in. And we do have like that tall dresser that I think my husband pretty much uses that for his clothes. And in my closet, I have like some of those plastic drawers that I use for clothes in the closet. But I usually, most of everything is hung up. So that dresser with the mirror, it was actually my husband's idea for me to use that to store my makeup and organize my makeup. So that's where I like organize my makeup. And I think that is about it. Like, as far as storage and how I store all the Dollar Tree stuff and get like, you have to get rid of things sometimes. And I need to really slow down on buying so much stuff at the Dollar Tree. I try to be smart about what I buy, but sometimes I get really excited over like something that's cute or to do a DIY project that I never get around to doing. Because if I do a project, I'm definitely going to share it with you guys. So, as you can tell, haven't been doing any. So I need to, hopefully I'll get to do that too if we have like a break. I think we're supposed to get, at some point we're supposed to get like a 5-week break. So definitely going to do a deep clean of my house. Definitely going to do some organization. Definitely going to get rid of some things. And I had another plan, and now I thought about it and forgot it like that. So, I think that was the last question. Yep, I think that was the last question. Thank all of you who asked me questions, and thank you all of you who leave me comments. I'm behind on getting back on comments, and I apologize. I want to get caught up. I want to get caught up on my friends' videos that I haven't been able to been watching. Yes, that's what I'm going to do during my 5-week break. Get caught up on supporting you guys who do videos. And as I said, if any of those ladies who do videos, if any of them do videos, I'm definitely going to link them down below so you guys can go check them out. I know that my friend Rosa does videos and my twin does videos, so I'm definitely going to have those two linked And I have to check on the other ladies and see if they have any videos. But I don't think so. But I'm going to check and see. So, thank you guys for watching. Bye!